Hey, what's up? My name is Nick, and today I have a rant. First off, my camera does this every time I turn on my light, and it's really frustrating me. It's a cheap camera, so I need to get a different one, so I have to keep my light off. Second, I want to just talk about business and business owners, because of course I do, because that's all I ever do. But specifically, I've helped businesses make over $128,000 using my skill set. I've invested like 4 years of my life, lots of sleepless hours, more than $10,000 into this skill set, and who cares? Nobody cares. It's not interesting. Poor me. I want to talk about. I'm in a lot of different Facebook groups of service business owners, particularly landscapers, but this is also like trades and stuff like that. People who do like blue collar work, and just business owners in general. Like there are things that we can, vent about to our friends or whatever, but like also, it's a skill issue. Like be better, okay? So I see this type of stuff all the time in the landscaping community. Don't you hate when somebody calls for a quote and then they text you back saying someone else showed up? Yeah, it's frustrating. But this whole thing of like it's their fault, um, I don't like it. So I usually try to be funny. Speed the lead, baby. That it's a real study. 391% increase in closed sales if you touch base with them in 60 seconds. They're like, yeah, I notified. I still got a full time job. Yards are second priority. Like, okay, cool. So don't complain about it. It's a second priority. And then whoever this dude is jumps in is like, or some guys are busy working. If they aren't smart enough, meaning the customers, if they're not smart enough to understand that better crews have a full schedule, then they're probably something I would end up dropping anyway. Quality over quantity in this business. And to me, that just sounds like they don't understand. They don't get or understand quality, and that's just how it is. And like if you accept this idea of that's just how it is, like the average American is obese and divorced. Why would you why does that's just how it is matter to you? Like be better. So anyway, that's a rant, and instead of just complaining about it, I wanted to do something about it. So like I said, I spent lots of money and time and years investing into this knowledge set, and I have real results to show for that. And I've kind of documented myself building this business. I've put together a playbook. It's a pretty big playbook, utilizing lots of knowledge. It's specifically for landscape businesses because I plan on using this as like a lead magnet to get more business. But I want to give it to you guys first because this will work for any service business, whether that's photo or video or plumbing or electrician or HVAC. It could probably work for like gym stuff as well. Custom design, artwork, whatever. It's services. If you do services for people. So I put this together, and all of my examples and templates are specified to landscapers because, again, I want to build this for landscapers. But I wanted to test run this with you guys. So it's like if you download this as a PDF, it's like 22 pages or something like that. And at the end, I basically have a call to action saying like, hey, this is how I can help you do this stuff in your business. But I wanted to give it to my entire Facebook audience first to see if this would even be something that you're interested in. And yeah, basically it's like here's how to get leads, how people can know about you. Here's how to optimize your website, sales motion, lead nurture, blah blah blah. And it's like super nitty gritty. I pull from lots of different resources. So some of this is Alex Hermosi, some of this is like landscaping documents. Some of this is like InsideSales.com. IMDb studies or IMB, the technology company studies. So it's like legit information, and it's stuff that I've done to generate businesses $128,000. So I know this stuff works. It's just I'm trying to organize it in a way that makes sense. So I would really like it if you could look through it and maybe use some of these and tell me how they work for you in your business, and not just kind of like read them and like this is cool, good stuff, Nick, but like, do it. Actually raise your prices. Actually tell people no. Actually, try to focus on speed, risk, and ease, and don't be this guy who's like, it's hard to be fast. Like, yeah, it's hard to be fast, dude. That's why you're the business owner. Like, train your people better. Pay them more. like run a better business. Like that's the game, bro. So anyway, yeah, and I came across this one today, just because I'm very active in all these groups because it's one of the ways that I generate leads for myself. And I try to do my best to like, I'll comment like 3 or 4 times with something that's like, valuable, giving a free advice. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me saying like, hey man, I really appreciate that, blah, blah, blah. Can you explain more? And from there I can get them onto a sales call, or, if they're not interested in buying, I can just, help them out for free, because knowledge should be free in my opinion. And it's just the implementation really that you kind of like sell for. Like, I'll give you this knowledge for free, and then implement whatever, you know what I'm saying. So this PDF, if you download this, you're basically getting a free knowledge, and you get to save the time. So instead of having to come up with examples or scripts or templates or whatever for yourself, like, here's a script on how to raise prices. And this has been tested in over 1,500 businesses, and it works. And you make a lot more money without losing as many customers as if you were to just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to raise my prices. So it's stuff that actually works. I'm kind of just rambling now. So yeah, that's the gist of my daily update. I'm not going to be doing daily updates anymore. Clearly I haven't been, just because it takes a lot of time and there's better uses of my time, and I want to win, and winning takes time, and I want to spend time with my wife, and I want to prepare for the kid that's on the way. So me making these videos is not a great use of my time. But I'm doing this because I want you guys to check this out and give me some feedback. So some of the stuff, the content that I'm going to be making is going to be more focused on probably just like explaining the concepts of what I'm doing, more of almost like a teaching type way. Not because I think that I know more than you, random viewer who's watching this, but just because if I'm reaching out to all these different leads through Facebook and Instagram, not really Instagram, but through Facebook and like cold email and stuff, if they look me up, I want them to see information that is relevant to their industry. So I want them to see, that I'm talking about other things. And only 3 people are going to get this far in the video anyway, so I don't even know why I'm explaining that to you. But you're going to see other clips of not this stuff from now on. I'll do like a weekly-ish update and talk about everything. And there's no audience to talk to right now, and I've already talked about what's happened recently. So appreciate you watching. Peace out and God bless.